Welcome, my name is Hannah. Let's begin practice in an upright seated position. With your hands resting on your thighs, close your eyes. Relax any tension in your face, shoulders, and hips. Connect to the sensation of breathing. As you inhale, sensing this quality of expansion. As you exhale, sense the quality of contraction. Taking a couple of deep breaths here, letting go of the day, letting go of your to-do lists, softening into any areas that feel like they are resisting. With your next inhale, reach your arms out and up overhead. Exhale, release your right hand down to the earth. Walk the fingertips away from the body. Stretch from the left hip to the left fingertips with the palm facing the floor. Inhale, come back to center. Look up at your thumbs. Exhale, switch sides. Contract the left side of your body so that the right side gets a little bit more length. When you inhale, come back to center, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, twist to your right. Left hand comes onto the right knee, right palm rests on the earth behind you. Inhale, lift the spine in all directions. Exhale, pull the abdominals in to feel the lower muscles in the abdomen engage and lift. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, switch sides. Let the exhale be more passive, the opportunity to reflect and to rest, as the inhales become more assertive, deepening the twist. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands to heart center. This breathwork exercise can be a little bit rigorous, so go at your own pace. Place your fingertips onto the head of your shoulders where your deltoids are. Elbows are shoulder height. Let your gaze in your head follow the nose. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, right. Inhale, left. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Continue finding a slow, steady rhythm. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If you get dizzy, slow the pace. Three, 2, 1. Come back to center. Reach your arms straight up overhead. Thumbs touch. Make fists with your palm. And then exhale, release your hands back onto the legs. Observe your body. Observe the quality of your mind, the stillness, and the fluidity of your breath. Please inhale, reach your arms overhead, interlace your fingertips, and release just your index fingers. Exhale, ground firmly in through the sit bones and the legs. Inhale 3/4 of the way, and then quickly exhale through your nose so that the inhale naturally occurs. You should feel the diaphragm and the belly button pull back towards the spine each time you exhale with force. Try to do this about 10 times without straining the throat, the shoulders, the jaw, or the eyes. With practice, it gets much easier. Retain the breath, lift the pelvic floor, lift all of your energy upwards past your fingertips. When you need to exhale, release your hands again onto the thighs. Observe the subtle sensations in your body and your mind. Let your breath guide you throughout this practice. Make your way forward onto your hands and knees in tabletop position. Bring your knees together. Sit back onto your heels, exhaling. Forehead comes down onto the ground and stretch your hands back by your waist, embryo pose. As you inflate your belly, notice and sense the lower back getting longer. Breathe into the flexion of your lower spine. Inhale, slowly roll up to a seat. Stand up onto the shins. Put your hands onto the lower back. I like to tuck my toes for stability. If this bothers your knees, you can always place a blanket under them. Exhale, tuck your hips underneath you so your body is in one straight line. Inhale, lift the breastbone slightly, and exhale, lean your entire body back without bending your waist or your shoulders. Inhale to come back up and exhale to lean back. Then place your hands onto the floor into tabletop position. Exhale, round the spine, bring the chin into the chest. Then bend your elbows, relax the head and touch the shoulders behind you. Exhale, cat pose, protract your shoulders. Inhale, retract the shoulders, relax the head. Compact the space where your lat muscles exist, underneath the armpits and just outside of the rib cage. Working mobility into your shoulders, find a few more rounds. Then come back to center, tuck your toes. Inhale, float your knees off of the floor. Lift the heels really high. Contract your hamstrings, your quadriceps and glutes. Think about lengthening your spine so that your tailbone reaches back and the head reaches forward. Feel the abdomen begin to quiver as you tuck your pubic bone towards your sternum. Exhale, downward facing dog. Spread your fingertips. Press into your thumb and index finger while rotating your shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, step the right foot forward. Low lunge, bring your left knee down onto the floor. Hands walk up onto your right thigh and then onto the hips. Stack your shoulders and your hips above your left kneecap. Tuck your hips and lift the spine out of the pelvis. Exhale, lunge forward, stretching into the left hip flexor. Chest lifts, shoulders relaxed. Each time you lunge, maintain your hips tucked underneath you so that you're moving with integrity. On the fifth round, stack the hips and shoulders on top of the left knee. Place your right thumb into the right hip crease. Inhale, stretch your left arm up, bicep beside the ear. And exhale, tilt your upper body to the right, creating a stretch from the left knee to the left fingertips. Find your balance with your breath. Exhale, lower your left hand on the inside of your right foot. Inhale, stretch your right arm up towards the sky. Reach the tailbone back behind you and heart forward in front of you. Option to reach your arm overhead, bicep frames the ear, and you can look down if it bothers your neck. Contract your hamstrings and lift the belly away from the thigh, keeping the integrity in your spine. Exhale, release both hands to the floor. Pick your back knee up and step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your left foot forward, low lunge. Release the right knee onto the ground. Hands onto your hips. Exhale, tuck the hips underneath you. Squeeze the right glute. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, lunge forward. Each time you lunge out of the pose, check back in with squeezing your glute, tucking the hips, and lifting the chest without letting your ribs flare. Over time, this posture becomes easier because the hip flexor naturally begins to relax. Place your left thumb into your left hip crease. Inhale, reach the right arm up, bicep beside the ear, and exhale, reach to the left. Stretch the entire right side of the ribs all the way down to the knee. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, right hand down on the inside of the left foot. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Stack your shoulders, elbows, and wrists. Option again to reach your left arm overhead, letting your head relax. Exhale, release the hands down. Step your left foot back, downward facing dog. Tabletop position. Gently walk your knees back, shift your hips forward so that your body is in a diagonal. If you'd like to challenge yourself, you can lift your knees up and hold a plank position. Place your body weight into both knees in your left hand. Without moving your hips or your torso, lift the right palm and touch the left chest muscle. Place the hand back down and switch sides. Exhale, pick up the hand. Inhale, place the hand back down. Try to avoid letting your belly sag. As you move from side to side, you're stabilizing the core muscles. Like I mentioned, if your knees are up, try to avoid letting your hips move from side to side. If your hips are moving side to side, bring your knees back down and focus more on building the core strength. Bring your legs forward and come to lying down on your back. Bring both feet up off of the floor, knees on top of hips. Exhale, press your lower back into the ground, feeling the ribs and the core muscles engage. Try to slide your hand under your back and make sure your fingers can't get underneath your spine. Inhale, prepare. And exhale, tap one heel to the floor without letting your pelvis move. As you switch sides and go back and forth, synchronize your breath to your movement. Use your hands for stability. Relax the shoulders. Continue to ground the lower back and strengthen your core. If you don't feel this to be challenging, then do both legs at once. The goal here is to keep your lower back grounded so that we're working on strengthening the core muscle without letting the back arch. Bring both knees into your chest. Release your right leg onto the floor and cross your left leg over your body. Place your right hand on top of your left thigh and stack your shoulders one on top of the other. Stretch your left arm forward in line with your chest. As you inhale, reach your arm overhead. Halfway, flip your palm to face up. And exhale, internally rotate the shoulder, reaching your fingertips back. Inhale, come back around, externally rotating the shoulder, coming back to center. After a few rounds, switch sides. Aim to create as much mobility as you can in the head of your shoulder, the ball and socket joint. Once both sides begin to feel balanced, roll onto your back. Place your feet under your knees, hip-width distance apart. Lift your toes and the ball mounds of your feet. As you lift your hips up away from the ground, try to avoid letting your hips sag. Tuck your hips underneath you and feel your core stabilize. Exhale, draw left knee into chest. Inhale, bring the left foot back down. As you switch sides, avoid letting your hips collapse down to the ground. Continuously stabilize the position with your hands firmly rooted into the earth. Relax your shoulders and any tension that may come forth in your jaw. Continue to flex your toes. Contract your calves, hamstrings, glutes, and lower abdominals. Switch to an open mouth exhale to release any heat that you might be cultivating in the body. The next time both heels are on the floor, release your lower back and hips onto the ground. Without letting your lower back lift, bring both knees into your chest. Place your hands on your shins and massage the lower spine by gently rocking from side to side. Please straighten your legs forward. Feel free to rest a blanket or a pillow under your knees to support the lower spine in contact with the ground. Sense the parts of your body which are touching the floor and allow for yourself to release any tension that you may be storing. Peer into the nooks and the crevices of your whole body, mind, and energetic field, sensing if there's anywhere else that you can relax and let go. in your own timing, begin to draw your awareness back to your breathing. Sense the fullness of your breath and how it serves your body in this moment. Then reach your arms over your head as you bend both knees into your chest to roll on to the side of the body. Pause here and let the spine recalibrate itself as you introduce yourself back into the day. Press down into the earth in order to sit up. Cross the ankles. Let the hands rest onto your thighs. As you inhale, sensing this quality of expansion. As you exhale, sense the quality of contraction. As you bring the hands to the heart center, merging all things that are opposite, we bow forward in reverence of this sacred practice. Namaste. Thank you for joining me through this practice. If you're looking to learn more about yoga and the subtle energy system that is the chakras, please visit my website, hannahpepin.com. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.